Not once on this channel, in all the leagues I've been in all the battles I've done, all the live streams I've done, whatever, but not once on this channel have I lost 3 league games in a row. And it isn't going to happen here. Viewer discretion is advised. The following Pokemon battle contains footage that Game Freak and Pokemon will not like you to believe is physically possible. Please be warned that the following Pokemon battle is longer than 20 minutes. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the FIPA or FIPA. I'm just going to call it FIPA from now on. It's a play on words on FIFA. Welcome back to FIPA. But we're here, our week 3 battle. Hopefully we can grab our first win of the season. We're 0-2 right now. I feel like we've been in close battles. It hasn't quite gone our way just yet. But I'm hoping this week is the week that we will be able to turn it around. Before we dive into this, guys, if you're not following me on Twitch, please do so. Link to that is in the description down below. And as well, if you guys are here, make sure to smash the like button down below for me. Click that subscribe button and click that bell icon. I know you guys are thinking to yourself, you're only releasing 1 video a week, but don't worry, we're going to have more league content coming up very, very soon. So yeah, on to the team we're up against, guys. We're up against the Scarf Spiels, coached by Spiel. His team, you can see right here in front of me, consists of Mega Aerodactyl, not Mega Aggro, that's me, but he has Mega Aerodactyl, Corvic Knight, Decidueye, Gramble, Crocodile, Curon Black. Now, his Curon Black is non-Dragon Dance, so keep that in mind. Mienshao, Porygon, Salazzle, and Slowbro. And now I know that obviously didn't look great on the graphic when I was reading that out, but I messed up, but it's okay. But that's the team he's got there, guys. Curon Black is a big threat. Banded Curon Black just runs over my whole team. I've just got no answer for it because he's got Terravolt. So Terravolt just makes my Marvel scale on Milotic null and void. If he runs Bandit, because he has Icicle Crash now, and because he's got Icicle Spear, he's got a couple of better ice type stabs to be able to also hit a plethora of other Pokemon. So Banded Curon Black set is a problem. Mega Aerodactyl is fast and it's got Dragon Dance now, so that can be quite scary to deal with too. But other than that, his team isn't overly scary. He's got fewer mons than like what we normally see compared to the other coaches, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of deal with it. Our team here, I'll just run it quickly over with you guys because we're not doing team builders. We have Spadef, Aggron, Heavy Slam, Body Press, Stealth Rocks, and Iron Defense. Iron Defense is for when we're 1v1 in Corvic Knight. If we can get the +2 Iron Defense, he can't really do anything to us, so that's the reason why we're having that. And then Heavy Slam, Body Press, and Stealth Rock is just nice coverage overall. After that, we have Sylveon, rocking out Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, Baton Pass, and Wish. I'm rocking out like with a mixed spread on defenses here because I have to be able to do a Curon Black, potentially having Earth Power or Focus Blast. So Curon Black's going to be able to hit on both sides of the house. I need to be able to take hits on both sides and also be able to dish out plenty of damage. After that, we have Rainbow the Milotic. Max Fizz Depth here, not on too crazy, not on too scary. I just need to be able to deal with a couple of the threats he has. He's got no real Scald answer except for Slowbro, so I'm able to bait him in with the Scald, go for the Toxic, and we can potentially deal with the rest of his team after that. Next up, we have Expert Belt Latios. Eon Latios is here with Draco Meteor, Future Sight, Psychic, and Thunderbolt. We only really need Draco Meteor, Psychic, and Thunderbolt here. Those 3 moves are able to hit a plethora of his team really, really nicely. Future Sight then allows us to kind of force our opponent into bringing in certain Pokemon into certain situations. Otherwise, it's going to be taking a massive hit from Latios, which is beautiful. After that, we're bringing our Choice Scarf, Urshifu, Miyamoto, Wicked Blow, Close Combat, U-Turn, Poison Jab. That's all the coverage we need. We have enough speed to outspeed. Ooh, what is it? Choice Scarf, Curon Black. That's pretty much about it. And that's all the coverage we need. Poison Jab for Gramble, U-Turn, Close Combat, and Wicked Blow does everything else. Lastly, then we'll bring Gale Force, our Talonflame. Bit of a different kind of set here. Rocking out with Jewel Wing Beat, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp, and Roost. The Will-O-Wisp is basically helping us to try and cripple Curon Black if it's banded. Help us crip Crook as well, and a couple of other bits and pieces. The Jewel Wing Beat gives us a nice little bit of stab damage. And we have the Roost there in case he brings Stealth Rock Crook. That's a bit of a problem, and we don't want to be dealing with that. We have the Charge Berry as well to be able to bait in a Choice Scarf Stealth Rock from, oh, it's not Stealth Rock, Stone Edge from a Crocodile. Because if he goes for if he is Scarfed, we can live a hit, land a Will-O-Wisp, or go for a U-Turn. That's able to cripple the Crook massively. So yeah, with that, let's get into the battle. Alright guys, here we are in the battle. As you can see, this is kind of somewhat similar to what I was thinking he would bring. He's brought the Curon Black, he's brought Crook, he's brought Gramble. I had a feeling he was going to bring Gramble to check the Urshifu. He's brought Decidueye, Corvic Knight, and Aerodactyl. I had a feeling he might bring either Decidueye and Crook give or take. Wasn't quite too sure. I had a feeling he might bring Slowbro as well. But I think we're kind of very well prepped to kind of deal with the vast majority of this team. So that's the first step anyways. So let's hope we can do well. I feel like our Gale Force, our Talonflame, is probably our best lead here. If he leads with a Cure, we could try and go for the Willow and, just, nerf it. If he leads with Crook, I could again go for Willow, just nerf that, bunch of different things. So I'm going to use our Talonflame and let's hope for the best. Let's absolutely hope for the best. He leads with his Decidueye. I am pretty happy then just to go for a Will-O-Wisp right off the bat. I think we just go for the Will-O-Wisp right off the bat. Like, he has nothing here that I'm really thinking, oh, I really wish that was toxic. So let's see what he goes for. I see. Oh, if I can burn this. Yes! I'll take that. That is beautiful. That's this thing absolutely nerfed for the rest of the game. He actually has to set up D-Dances to be able to beat us with this thing now. That is absolutely marvelous. I'm going to leave it with my I'm going to go into my Logic here. That could not have gone better for us. That honestly couldn't have gotten better. Could not have gone better for us. Being able to bring in that is just fantastic. But anyways, we have Milotic coming in here, and in comes the Decidueye. That's pretty decent read. I have to give him that. That's pretty solid. Won't fault him for that. I'm going to go right into my Talonflame here. With that nerfed, actually, we could have stayed in with our Charterberry. We could have probably U-turned. But I'm just going to go right back onto my Talonflame as he goes for the Shadow Ball. We do eat that, which is pretty nice. I'm thinking of Roost here. I'm kind of curious what this Decidueye is. So I'm going to Roost. Just heal up, see what he wants to do. He goes for another Shadow Ball. That's okay, fair enough. I think I can U-turn and go on to my Miyamoto. So I'm just going to U-turn. He might decide to go for his U-turn either. But I think we go for our U-turn here. It looks like he's some sort of support set for the Decidueye, which looks not too bad. It's not that we can work around that, so that's fine. But we're not going to kind of monkey around here with this against this thing. Getting the burn on that Aerodactyl so early on is huge. But yeah, we get the we're just going to go for that, and I am going to go into my Yoshifu here. As he goes for another Shadow Ball, we eat that up. Like, that is absolutely nothing to me. I'm just going to click U-turn. I don't see him staying in here. I see him going straight into Gramble, and that allows me to go into my Mega Aggron. So I'm just going to U-turn on this thing. In comes Bowser the Gramble. Perfect. We just U-turn. I'm going straight into my Aggron. And I get free rocks here, so I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Stealth Rocks. That's what I'm going to do. He probably has to go straight into Corviknight here. If he doesn't, he's going right into his Crocodile, which is not like the end of the world for me. Like, that's fine. We can deal with that pretty nicely. He does go right out into his Corviknight. Now he's going to do one or two things here. He's going to Defog or he's going to click Taunt. I'm going to click Iron Defense as he just clicks Defog. That is fine by me. And now he's got nothing that really wants to kind of come in on this Body Press. So I'm going to click Body Press straight away. I'm not even going to think twice about this thing. That thing's just bopped straight away. Look, we did so much damage there. Like, who does he go out into here now? Does he go out into the Gramble? Like, Gramble isn't going to really be dealing with me too well, so that's fine by me. He does go out into this thing. Let me bring up the calc here against this Decidueye. The fact that we've getting so much damage done on this thing is on the Corviknight is brilliant for us. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. We could go Heavy Slam here. If he's 252 with a Shadow Ball, how much is he doing to me? He's not doing enough for me to really be afraid of. So I'm just going to click Heavy Slam. As he goes for the Shadow Ball, we eat that up. Like, that thing's a problem now. I have no problem going for another Heavy Slam here. Like, none whatsoever. He's going to sack this Decidueye. I'm happy enough just to get this off my face. Because I can definitely wish him pivot around that. So, you know, us being at 40% here is fine. Like, so anyways, that's the Decidueye dead. That's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Like, I think that couldn't have gone really better for us, guys. Like, the Aerodactyl's burned, so I don't need this Mega Aggron as much anymore. The fact that we've already broken through that Corviknight is not free to come in on us too much. His Defog Taunt, he's probably going to be U-turn and Roost. I'd say I'd be shocked if he didn't have Roost on his Corviknight because he needs it so much. So I'd say he's going to have Roost on that thing. Looking at his team now, I wouldn't be shocked if he's got a Scarf Crocodile as in comes this Mega Aerodactyl. I've no real problem going into Milotic here. So I think we just do that. As like Scald is like not something you want to do with. He brought a bit of tech there for that. That's pretty cool to see. But he's got nothing that wants to take a Scald, so I'm just clicking Scald. Like that's all we need to do. Like his Scald Mon is gone. Like that's the main reason why he was bringing the Decidueye, was he has no answer for Scald here. Like look at the rest of his team. Who wants to come in on a Scald from this Milotic? This Corviknight might be wanting to be able to do it, but he's taking a little bit of damage there off me. So it's not like the greatest thing for him either. We could hard go into my Latios here, as he's probably going to roost. He's definitely roosting, right? Like there's no doubt in my mind he's going to kick roost. So if he's going to kick roost, let's bring in our Latios, as he does indeed go for the roost. I'm free to go for a Thunderbolt here, but I might go click Future Sight because I don't see him staying in. So I'm going to click Future Sight and see what he does go into. I think he might go into Crook. He does, scouting for that Thunderbolt. So we immediately got our Future Sight off. Crook doesn't get Pursuit now anymore, so that's really, really nice. So with that in mind, I am actually going to go straight onto my Talonflame here. If I can snag a burn on this, grand. Actually, do I want to go onto Talonflame here? Corviknight becomes a lot more freer for him if he does, but we've already seen he might be Scarfed here. That's one issue that I have with this. He's going to go knock off, right? Like there's just no doubt in my mind he's going to knock off. So I wouldn't mind just going out into my Talonflame. Yeah, I think Talonflame is a sack here, because we want to keep Aggron around, you know, to kind of help us deal with like the Corviknight a little bit and the Cure Black, and we can definitely wish into it. It's a tricky one. Like I'm just trying to like we definitely need to keep Sylveon around for the Curum, but once Sylveon once that Curum is dealt with, like Sylveon is not too bad. You know, if he's banned the Curum, we're in trouble. Like there's just like I ain't gonna snuff that, guys. We're in absolute trouble if he's banned the Curum. Now we can revenge it, but something's dying to that, like, you know. But I'm just going to go into my Talonflame as he goes for the Stealth Rocks. So he's not Scarfed. That makes me feel a whole lot better about life in general. I feel, you know what? I wouldn't mind just clicking Roost, I think. As in comes this Mega Aerodactyl. And I wouldn't, as he just took that and bang! Beautiful. That's what Future Sight is for. Beautiful. So down goes the Mega Aerodactyl. That was perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do there. Like we wanted to force him into bringing in upon that, take that Future Sight attack, and Latios just bopped him. Beautiful. So he's out. So we've already got 2 down. This is working out quite well for us, it has to be said. I am going to click Willow here on the Scramble and just nerf it. Like that's all I'm going to do. Just be like, dude, you can't do anything to me. Like, you know, like that's the way I'm going to be looking at that thing. I think I could just Roost here and just see what he wants to do to me. The problem is here, I don't really want to sack, lose my Talonflame here. Let's see, we're -1 attack. He might be Scarf Curum. That's what I'm thinking. Because what else has he got for me? Like, you know, I think I'm just going to stay here and Roost. I think we just let this thing we just Roost this thing out, and nah, that's not going to work out for us, I don't think. Something is getting Super Fanged here. If we're going to let anything get Super Fanged, I want it to be my Mega Aggron. So, or I could just dual Wing Beat this thing and let it go down. This thing isn't coming in again, like this Talonflame is just not coming in again with rocks on the field, and I have no removal. So I think we just click dual Wing Beat and we just get the damage we want on this thing, as that thing just showed the bulk he has. As now I can Roost. I can definitely Roost now. Like we could play around this, like, you know, like he's eventually going to have to go for a move other than Super Fang, because he's got the similar kind of spread that I have, as he went for the play rough there, and that worked out just fine for me. Like I can 1v1 this thing. Like that's the reality of it. Like I don't need to switch here. I can 1v1 this thing. I just keep clicking dual Wing Beat. We just keep getting the chip, like just like that. Even though that's not much, like that's 15 damage. That's not much, but that's enough for me to slowly get this thing worn down, and we can 1v1 this, like, you know. And then when we get to the point where we can pivot out, perfect. Now the big problem for him is that once he loses the Scramble, like he has to kind of keep the Scramble, because if he loses this, like Shifu kills, like we just get Corviknight like down low once and it's GG's. Like I think he's special, so I'm like, this is not a big deal for me. He's after bringing this in. I would not mind clicking Will-O-Wisp on you, buddy. I really just wouldn't mind just clicking Willow again and just be like, yeah, just bye bye. Like, you know, I don't really care for you. So let me go for the Will-O-Wisp. as he goes back down to Gramble. I'm okay. Look, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, you're still getting burned. I'm still be able to 1v1 you. Like, it's just slower. Like, again, like even like the difference in damage there is nothing. Like, it's not much to me at all. Like, I'm going to click Roost. I know this is much slower now, guys. I know this is way more slower, but like, we're in a winning position. So you're probably rest sleep talk. So with that in mind, let me just scout for that sleep talk. And he does have sleep talk, and he missed the play rough. That sucks. Right, since he's rest, he's that. Let me go for a U-turn here, and we go out into my Mega Aggron. And please go for like something stupid. Thank you. That's the one down for that rest sleep talk set. We just get our own rocks up here because Kyurem doesn't like it. And like, we just get the relative chip we need. In comes this Corvic Knight. I'm cool with that. You are probably going to click Taunt here. You're clicking Taunt or Defog, right? Like, that is your go-to, right? So like, you're not clicking U-turn. You're clicking Taunt or Defog. So I'm going to go out into my Latios here. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. As he went into you. And I did not see... all I saw here was boots. That's all I saw. So that is fine. That is just fine. That is absolutely perfect by me. Let me just make sure I get Kyurem Black up here, up against in comes Latios. I'm surprised at that, if I'm being honest. Like, Draco kills here. So with that said, do I click Draco? Yes, we click Draco. Yeah, we click Draco. We're fine. We're perfectly fine here clicking Draco. As in comes Corvic Knight. That's okay. That's resisted. That's cool. I think we can click Future Sight here. He's probably U-turn. Does he click Defog? I think he does. Does he? I'm going to click Thunderbolt here and just get a little bit of chip. Force him to... Yeah, there we go. He did click Defog. That's fine by me. He has to roost this turn. So with that in mind, I'm going to go out into my Mega Aggron. As we couldn't quite kill there. As okay, alright. I'm going to go out to my Melodic here. No need to sack my Mega Aggron here, because Mega Aggron can just wall that Corvic Knight. Day in, day out, not an issue. Like, day in, day out. And I know this thing is not... actually, because he's not scarfed. Let me go into Talonflame. Like, just straight up, we just go into Talonflame. Like... We can deal with this thing. If he goes Stone Edge, that's fine. He went EQ, he went for the kill. That's perfectly okay. I think we click U-turn here. I think we click U-turn, we go into Melodic, and I click Scald. I think that's what we do. I think that's the play. God, he let Corvic Knight get so low there. Like, I'm stunned he let Corvic Knight get so low. Like, I'm shocked. I'm not gonna be around the bush, guys. I am shocked. Latios comes in here for free. You switch into Crook. Like, that is what you do. Like, you switch right out into Crook. So I'm going to click Future Sight. I'm going to click Future Sight, and I'm going to force you to stay into Crook while I bring in my Melodic and let Melodic click Scald. If he goes into Kyurem, like, we just click another Draco and worry about that from there. But Future Sight, I think, is the perfect play here because he is not staying in here. He does go into Kyurem. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, you now have to take a Draco. So as he comes into Gramble, Gramble should Gramble is fine here. I think we go into a Melodic. If he's wise, he goes into Crook. And I think he will be wise because he got hit with the Future Sight this time. So I think we can go straight onto Melodic and we can just click Scald. Like, that's just fine. This Gramble's a little bit annoying, but we can beat it as he does go into Crook. And that's literally exactly what we wanted. This is the perfect matchup for us. We're just clicking Scald here because we're still in total control of this game so far, so it's worked out pretty nice. It's just trying to get in our Sylveon, but like, we've no need to bring in Sylveon just yet. Once we get Sylveon in, like, we can start wishing and bring Aggron back up to full health, because once Aggron's back into full, then all of a sudden, like, he doesn't, like, Crook isn't a safe thing, like, because he's going to be slower. He does bring this thing in. That's perfectly fine. So we do get a little bit of chip. I'm going straight out into Sylveon because I know your boots, because you took no rocks damage. So I'm going straight into Sylveon here. Like you stayed in, you gone for the fusion bolt. We eat that up just about. I go for a hyper voice here as you went for the Iron Head. Cool beans. Cool beans. So at least we know you have that. I can revenge kill you here. Is where it gets a little bit interesting here, folks. I can stay in and go for the... If I bring in Latios, I have to go Draco. I think we do that. I think I do that. So I think we come in. I'm not revealing what my Urshifu is yet. I want to keep that in the back. And I just click Draco here. Like, that's fine. It's a good thing that we didn't need any special bulk. So it's a good thing. So he's Fusion Bolt Iron Head. He's definitely got to have Dragon coverage for like this Latios. So I'm like, that's fine. I think another Draco should kill here, but to be on the safe side, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt because if he brings in Crook, he brings in Crook. Like, it's not the end of the world. You know what? I'm going to bring Talonflame every time. He brings in this thing. That's cool. You've either gone for the Icicle Crash here, or you're going for a Dragon Claw. So it's one or the two you're going for. I'm going into Talonflame here. I'm going straight out to Talonflame every time. This Kyurem is a problem. Like, it's straight up a problem. If I can get rid of Corvic Knight or this Gramble, like, it's such a different world for me. Such a different world. Do I click Willow? Because I actually don't have a way of beating this thing. If, let's say he's Defog up against my Talonflame, like, yeah, I ain't doing enough here. Like, I just don't do enough to this thing. So I could U-turn out into... Does my Urshifu... No, we can't bring Urshifu just... I think we Willow this. I'm going to click Willow. Okay. So he's gone for his Roost. But he's burnt now. Like, he's stuck here with this burn. So his lefties aren't a thing for him anymore. He's going to have... I think we just click U-turn here. I'm going to click U-turn. He went... If we had the Fire type move... That's fine, but I think we've revealed, or like we haven't, we've revealed our whole moveset, so like he knew he was safe there with Corvic Knight. So it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to click U-turn, and I'd say we can pivot back out into my Aggron. As he might go, he went for another Roost. That's cool by me. You are probably going to go Taunt. You're probably going to click Taunt here. So it's either Taunt or U-turn. So with that in mind, I'm going back out into my Latios. Yeah, click Taunt, that's fine. I am clicking Future Sight here. Actually, no, I think we click Thunderbolt. We click Thunderbolt every time. I know that Crook doesn't outspeed me, so like, if he Sash, then that's a bit of an issue, but like, he doesn't outspeed me. And I have Mons that can come in on that Crook, like, so we're okay. Like, we're fine. Like, we're fine every time, so it's not the end of the world. So I think we just go for the Thunderbolt and see what he does. I think he might go U-turn. If he has U-turn, he goes for it here. Oh my god, this has turned into a bit of a long battle. We had so much momentum, but it's slowing us. We're being slowed down as he did go for that. Yeah, we go into our Talonflame. I'm not thinking twice. Go straight onto our Talonflame. Or do I go out into Monotic? Scald my way through this. No, Talonflame. We go on to Talonflame. I think he goes knock off here. He does. Give me that burn. Okay, we got no burn there. I think we click U-turn. I want to make sure this thing isn't Sash. Yeah, I think we click U-turn. Yeah, we click U-turn. There's the burn. Okay, that's cool. So you are Choice Scarf Rocks. You are Choice Scarf Rocks. That makes all the sense to me. Perfect. I'm going to my Melodic here, and I think I just click Scald. Does he stay in? I think we click Scald here. He goes down to this Corvic Knight. We can kind of 1v1 this Corvic Knight. From this point, we can 1v1 this Corvic Knight. Because how many Roosts has he got? Like, he's got loads, but like we can just chip away at it. How many more Roosts has he got? He's got a few. To be fair, he's got a few. Let me try and force that into Roosting. I think that's what we need to do. We just need to bide our time here. Bide our time. The Gramble, still a bit of a problem, but we should be okay. Like, he's super fine play rough. So like, at what point does Gramble kill me with Play Rough? As he's Brave Bird. That's cool by me. So he's Brave Bird. So you don't touch me as badly as I would have thought. Let me go for a Ice Beam here just to see what else he got. We got the crit there as he went for the Roost. Come on, give me something here, son. Give me something. Like we can stall this thing out. Like, it's not a problem to me. Like that moveset, like this Corvic Knight, we can stall it out. If I go into my Gramble, Play Rough against my let's say against what is it? Aggron. What's he doing to me? He's not doing enough. He's doing 12 to 25%. So we're not too bad. Yeah, if Aggron can still beat this Gramble pretty easily, pretty easily, even with an Intimidate. So we just got to, if we can get Aggron in one more time, I think we might be able to beat this thing. As he's gone for another Roost. Like, there's absolutely no point trying to force this. Like, there's absolutely no point trying to force this. Like, I know it's slow, but like, he's used six Roosts. Like, I haven't touched Recover yet. Like, I actually just have not even touched Recover. I'm just clicking moves as he went into his Cure Black. That's cool. That's cool by me. And we got the burn. Yeah, so you're not as much of an issue anymore. That is good to know. So, like, he's got, like, we've nerfed his whole team. Like, we've flat out just crippled his whole team. We've basically just gone to him like, listen, buddy, love you, but this ain't happening. But man, this just is not happening for you anymore. I don't want to sack this. I don't want to sack Colossus. Urshifu can win me the game, and I need this Latios. So I think we just stay in and I just click Ice Beam. As in comes this Corvic Knight, like, I'm fine. Like, again, I'm just gonna stay in here and just chill, like, you know, like, I've done what I needed to do, like, you know. Then we go for another Skull. Let's see what he does. 27%. He goes for the taunt that time. I think this turn he roosts, so I'm gonna go into my Latios. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. I'm going to click Future Sight here this turn. I know he can't touch me because he's not U-turn, he's Brave Bird. So we click Future Sight. He probably goes into his Crook, who's burnt. Can't really do too much to me. It's fine. So we just click Future Sight. We bring in Milotic. And then, yeah, so he switches this turn. We go for Future Sight. Then he probably goes for Knockoff. We bring in Milotic. Then he has to decide, does he want to stay with... Now I gotta keep Urshifu scarfed until this Crook is dead. But he's gotta decide, do I want to stay in, take the Scald from Milotic, or move to somebody else and take the Future Sight? And that's where we can decide to do a little bit of work. He actually decided to stay in there, which is interesting. I think we just click like, he's got no priority on this team, so I wouldn't be shocked if we just click Thunderbolt here this turn. Like, it's got... Ooh, no, actually, let me go into Milotic. As he did... Yeah, he went into Crook. That's what I wanted. I was thinking he might switch. We click Scald as he comes back into his Corvic Knight. We might be able to a KO here. Can we? How much are you doing? Not enough. We go back out into Latios as he roosts. Yeah. And I think he might predict me to go for Future Sight here. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to click Thunderbolt. Like, look, if he goes down with this Crook, like, every turn this Crook comes out, it's taking burn damage. Like, every turn. Like, that's... To me, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with giving that. Like, every time. So I just go into my Melodic. Like, every time he comes in here, like, that's another 6% he's gone. I know this is so slow, guys, but we're just in such a winning position. Like, there's no need for me to sabotage this at all. Like, at all. He did get his rocks up there, so like that's obviously a bit of an issue. But we can again. I don't really want to. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose Aggron to this thing, as he went for the Roost there. Yeah, he was always going to go Roost there, Irish, because you're outspeeding him. But he's down. Yeah, I think he's already used half his Roost, so not too bad. But I need to be careful of my PP here a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. We're in such a good position. Such a good position. Like, there's just zero need to risk this, like, you know. Does he go roost here? I think he might go roost here. Nah, do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'm just not going to risk it. It's too, we're just in too good a position. I think we just click Ice Beam. Aggron is just so much needed here. It's insane. I made a few, yeah, I think he roosts here again. There's another roost. Like, it's a little bit boring, a little bit passive, but we're slowly getting there. I'm gonna go for another Ice Beam. There's another Brave Bird. He loses a little bit of health. I think he might go for. I think he might go for another attack here. Yeah, he does. Now he's definitely. I think he clicks Roost. So with that in mind, we'll go back into Aladios. Cool. Regardless of what he does here, Future Sight does work for me. Actually, I think we click Thunderbolt. I think he might try and beat this. I think we go with Thunderbolt because I think he might try and sack this thing in order to get me to the point where I can't come in again on rocks and then kill me off with Crook. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Ooh, no. Alright, okay. He went for the Roost. That's different. I think we click Thunderbolt again as in comes Cure on Black. That's fine by me. Are you within range? That crit obviously was nasty, but are you within range of Psychic? Like, that's a good question. Are you within range of Psychic? I honestly, I'd love it if you were. I would love it if you were. You are within range of Psychic. Yeah. So we just go for the Psychic. Clear, you know, just be careful. We just go for the Psychic. Down goes the Cure on Black. Yes, perfect. Down goes another threat. Another threat gone. Beautiful. That might open up the door a little bit for us, but maybe not a whole lot. I think we go back out into our... Yeah, we go back out into our Melodic. He might go for... He goes for his knockoff. That's cool by me. Like, I can't see him being able to two-shot me. So I'm going to click Recover. As in comes this Corvic Knight again. You're down to 4 Roost, bud. You're down to 4. The Crook is almost dead. It's just a matter of playing it safe. We gotta go for another Scald here. The Crook being scarfed. So with Crook being scarfed, it means our Yushifu is our win con here. What point with Crook? Choice Scarf again with Yoshifu. What I'm curious about here is, yes, he went for another one. What I'm really curious about here is at what point Poison Jab is an issue. Like Poison Jab is an issue for me. I think we go for one Scald and then we go into our Aggron. See, Poison Jab doing less than 20% to Crook is not good. U-turn, max roll. No, actually, U-turn doesn't quite kill just yet. The problem is with Gramble, like, we're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. This Corvic Knight though, like, we should be able to kind of suss out what this Corvic Knight set is, depending on like the damage our Milotic has been doing. Like, we're doing like 27% health, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it looks like he's some sort of mixed defensive spread. I am going out into my Mega Aggron here. As he goes Roost. Now he is going to click Taunt this turn. Like, that is his next play. He is clicking Taunt. I'm clicking Body Press. And his aim would be try to get me down to the point where Gramble can potentially kill. So like down in like 12-13%, but we have this thing worn down to the point where he's got 2 Roosts left. He's not going to be able to beat me the whole time. He has to click Taunt here, or he has to go out into something else. But I think this the reason why we couldn't bring this guy in areas because, you know, Cure him. If he predicted that, Cure him was an issue. But now I think the game is relatively safe, so we can go in with our Mega Aggron. I think we just keep clicking Body Press because we stalled this thing out so much that we could just go in, Body Press this thing to shreds. Wear him down. Like, his Brave Bird, I'd say, is going to be doing 2-3% at most to us because he's burned and we're freaking Mega Aggron, guys. So we're not doing too bad here. Just smacking his team with the burns has nerfed him. Like, we just, you know, that was the game plan going in. We knew we needed to get burns, like, and that's the reason why we had Talonflame with the Will-O-Wisp. We just knew that utility of just constantly burning everything on his team and crippling him was going to be massive for us, and it was massive. Like that crook, the crook is not an issue. The cure was not an issue. He did go into this thing. I am fine with that because I know you don't do much else to me. So I'm clicking heavy slam here. Like he can reduce my attack stat all he wants. Like his worst nightmare is him being weak enough to the point where I don't have to worry about clicking any other move other than Wicked Blow on Gramble. Like that's his worst nightmare. Like he can't allow me to get him weak enough where Wicked Blow just smacks him with Urshifu, because at that point Urshifu can come in at any moment and just start click and just lock himself into that move, and we beat Crook because Crook is low enough now and we're able to kind of finish off the game. I was surprised he switched here. Now we could set up rocks. Rocks wouldn't be too bad here, but I think just killing this thing with heavy slam, I think is plenty. I think it's plenty. He did go back out to this thing. That's fine. Like just, you know, the more we wear him down, the better. I say we go for Stealth Rocks here. We got a little bit of chip on that Gramble. I'm going to go for my rocks. He obviously scouted for what we were going to do there. That's fine. But I think as he went back out to his Gramble, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to slow me down. But like I got rocks back up now, so I'm happy with that. I'm just clicking heavy slam one more time, as that did 47%. I'm cool with that. Like you can super fan me there, but like you have to super fan me one more time. So let me go for another heavy slam. And then at that point, I can click Psychic. I can also go out to like our Melodic also can well, her PP is a bit low at this point. But that's fine. We take a little bit more damage. You've only got one more roost left, buddy. I'm clicking Body Press here as you go for the Brave Bird. You have to click Roost next turn. You've no other choice but to click Roost next turn. So I am clicking Iron Defense. Oh, okay. Alright. How much did he do last time? He did 4.1%. So this may or may not kill. So I'm going to click Body Press here. Actually, no, it won't kill. I got +2 defense. It won't kill. Like, we're fine. Actually, that might force him. I think that might even stall Gramble here. I think Gramble might not even kill me. Even though I'm at 5%, Gramble might not even kill me here. So he does defog, and we just get rid of that. That's fine.
Finally!
Like Gramble does kill me here if I switch out. So like that obviously is a problem. So I think we just go for the Body Press instead. In case he goes for rocks. But I think we just go Body Press and see what it does go for. How much of my skull is doing to that Gramble? There is a question. I don't know what Gramble say is. He's obviously not Saltfest. Like Scald isn't quite doing enough here. Well, it'll do enough on a switch, right? So we can bring Melodic Scald twice and he's dead. Like that's where we're at with it. At that point we can kind of pick him off with Urshifu and Latios, because Gramble won't have gotten the Intimidate drop on Urshifu, so Urshifu should be able to kind of come in and pick him off if I got my calc done right. Poison Jab will kill from the range he's at. So I think we just sack this thing, we bring in Melodic click Scald, bang, and we should be fine. Because if he's either going to switch in the Gramble or he sacks this Crook. So yeah, we stick with Body Press here. Now to be fair to Spiel here, like he has just like he has played this very well. He knew he had to slow me down, and he has slowed me down. But like, you know, the Corvic Knight set is not a problem. But like it was like we were able to deal with that, you know, relatively well. Like look, we got down to 2 roofs. We had no need to be able to force that. Now if we had a fire type attack on Talonflame, different story. Like we would have blasted through him. But like that utility that we got there with the dual wing beat, U-turn roost, and Will-O-Wisp, like that did so much work. Like that was phenomenal for us. It's just a shame that Talonflame doesn't get like a better fire physical move. A different fire physical move. One that wouldn't that doesn't cause recoil. Because if we had saved recoil, like we probably would have slapped the fire type move there. But the fact is, it's Flame Charge or it's Flare Blitz, and that just does not work for us. You know, so it's not great. Like that's not great for us at all. I think he's trying to figure out his end game, but damn, it's taking a while. Like if we were on the DS by now, like we would have been over. Yeah, that's fine. I think he might have been trying to make a read there, and I was just like, dude, I ain't having that. He might rest here. He does rest. That's okay. Like, whoa, how much we doing? 31%. Like, he has to get the right sleep talk here. Yeah. And he's lefties. Like, as he, come on, kill me. Oh, just kill me, please. I want to bring in my Urshifu and just kick poison jab and win. Come on. Come on. I think he's trying to get this thing to do the work for him. Oh, that was the wrong move. He needed play rough there. He needed play rough. He needs play rough here. Well, I need play rough actually. If he could play rough, thank you. And this is GG's at this point because we just bring in our Urshifu and we just click poison jab. And that's that. That's game. That's GG. Oh my god, stop. The bulk. What? Alright, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Look, that is what it is. We gotta deal with that. One play rough here and we're dead here, by the way. Oh my god. What? As he misclicked. Oh, he misclicked. Ah. I can't believe he lived. If we had lost there after being in the perfect winning position and we lost to that roll, I would have been salty. I won't deny it. I would have been straight up. I would have been salty. Latios and Psychic. Psychic should kill. Oh, there we go. GG's. GG's. What a game. What a long one. Oh my god. That took a while to win, guys. I know that was a slog. Oh, but we got it. GG's. We got it. We got the win. We got our first win on the board. We're finally back. The winners are back, baby. We'll take it. We'll take it. Took a lot longer, but it is what it is. It's a win. It's another W. Well, it's not another W. It's our first W back. We're 1-2. We're still in the hunt here, guys. It's so early in the season. Another win and we're 2-2, and we're right in that mix. And we're after dragging another team from being 2-0 to being 2-1. You know, that's perfect for us. So yeah, guys. We're going to wrap it up here today. Insane battle. Hopefully it's a bit short for you guys because I do a bit of editing that it was for me. 101 turns. That's just madness. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.